want some more. A 2-year mission is our sacrifice. We are the army of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
All right, that is a clip of the Book of Mormon, a hilarious musical that follows a pair of mismatched missionaries sent halfway across the world to spread the word of God.
Yeah, it's on stage at the Bushnell Theater this weekend, and Corey Jones, who plays the General, is here. Hi.
So they're supposed to end up, well, first of all, I have a quote here. Vogue magazine called the show the filthiest, most offensive, and surprise, sweetest thing you'll ever see on Broadway this year. This was back when it was first premiered, and quite possibly the funniest musical ever.
Perfect commentary. I have nothing to add to that. That nailed it.
It's hysterical.
It's hysterical. It's irreverent. It's satirical, but it's also brilliant. Matt and Trey, the writers of South Park, who wrote it, they brought the same brilliance they bring to South Park to this show in a long 2.5-hour form. Bobby Lopez wrote the music. It is a toe-tapping, head-rocking, you will fall over laughing, but also has a lot of heart. It comes full circle. You get to watch a story about two friends, two people becoming friends through the course of going through tough circumstances, and it's a fun show.
Yeah. That was my experience. I had the good fortune of seeing it on Broadway with some friends, years back, and it's just one of those things that everyone was laughing, and you leave feeling happy and energized. It's a little raw sometimes.
Yeah, it is. I mean, you definitely go on this journey where you're hearing some things you've never heard before on stage. Some of the songs are raunchy, and the jokes are very racy, but again, it comes full circle, and you find out that the show is about friendship, about faith. It's actually a love letter to faith. A lot of people feel like it's poking fun at religion, but it actually ends up being a story about how we as humans need something bigger than ourselves to believe in. And you really go on this fantastic, fun journey. That's a good time.
The show has grossed over $500 million, and they said it's one of the most successful shows in the history of Broadway.
I did not know that. I need to ask for a raise.
Yeah, exactly. How does it feel to be in a musical like this?
It's such a huge honor and joy to be a part of this show, to be a part of a hit. I mean, we're in our 8th year since it opened in 2011, and we still go to cities where it's selling out, where people are clamoring to get tickets and having a good time and haven't seen it before, and to have a show that has that type of longevity. It's an honor. It's an honor to be a part of it, and I'm having a blast.
That's fantastic.
It's a great show to maybe bring a great date night or a group of friends. Probably not something you're going to bring the kids to.
Leave the kids at home. Yes. I would say if they're older teenagers, they can handle it, but the material, the language is a bit much for the young ones.
All right, so we've got Hello, which is one of my...
that's the opening number.
Hello.
Right.
I just absolutely love it. Then there's You and Me, but Mostly Me, which is another... These songs are really, really great.
Bobby Lopez, who also wrote Let It Go from Frozen, and also is one of the few EGOTs. He's won an Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and a Tony, is a brilliant songwriter, and he penned the score. And really, the show is brilliantly written, but the music is also one of the best scores to be a part of.
Turn It Off is fantastic.
Yeah, there's a huge, big number called Spooky Mormon Hell Dream, which is a fun number that you're not ready for because it comes out of nowhere, but it's a full number the entire cast is a part of. It's a good time.
The show is not without criticism.
Of course.
But that's what makes it kind of a good show.
Exactly. I mean, it's the irreverence, and also, of course, the fact that it's dealing with a faith, and sort of when the show first came out, there was, the reaction from the church. But the church has taken advantage of the show in that every city we go to, they advertise in the playbill, and they have missionaries that come out and usually hand out Books of Mormon in front of the theater.
Really?
So,
I researched the church's response. It says the danger is not when people laugh, but when they take it seriously.
Well, yeah, and that's what we would hope our audience comes into the show with, is just an open mind. Yeah, you're going to hear some things that are offensive. We've all grown up in some sort of faith, and to hear some of the things that are said in the show, it's cringeworthy. But if you stay and open your mind up and watch the full story, you'll see that it was worth the ride. The reason why we have to go so far to one side is so that the redemption is worthwhile when we come to the end of the show.
The positive power of love and service.
Exactly.
There you go.
Thank you
well
so
said.
much.
Corey.
Well
Thanks
said.
for being with us.
Thanks for having me.
The Book of Mormon is at the Bushnell right now. Go to bushnell.org/Book of Mormon. Get your tickets.
Have a great day, everybody. Stay safe out there in the storm.
Bye.